Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thinking Juice, the podcast where we process thoughts after we should have logged off. Today's episode exists because yesterday I crashed out. Fully system overloaded. Brain was suffering, emotional Windows 95 error crash out type. Publicly, PR told me not to speak about it, but before we unpack my public meltdown, today's episode is brought to you by Shure Microphones. Just kidding, but Matt did get a new microphone. But you might think, it was just all about raw thoughts, bad decisions, and you had a moment where you realized, ooh, cool, I definitely should not have said that out loud. The good news is none of it was recorded, and I didn't, so we're all good. So if you've ever spiraled, snapped, sent that text, then deleted the text, resent the text, and then stared at the ceiling questioning your entire personality and life, and then went to the shower and did the exact same thing, this episode's for you. We're breaking down what happened yesterday, why it happened, and just crash outs in general, which mine may or may not be completely justified, or it might have just been a premium delusion. This is Thinking Juice. Sip responsibly. Matt, welcome.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
So,
Yeah,
people
let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
people may or may not be wondering why we didn't post an episode. Some people might not even care. But truth of the matter
They all
is,
care, Tyler.
I have been on vacation for the last 9 days since late January. I have had all the time in the world to sit and create and edit and make everything better. And I was super excited to sit down and show you everything that I did after it was finalized. And we worked on it for a little bit, and I got on, like, I had preset plans yesterday. So the idea was that we had recorded somewhere in between the hours of 10 a.m. and about 4 p.m. yesterday, like a 6-hour marginal window where we could record. That way at like 5 or 6 o'clock, I could go and have a date. And I was like, cool, sick, that'll be fun. That didn't happen. So I canceled my date, which, again, wasn't really a date. It was more like me going to hang out with a bunch of people, but also bringing a date with, that sort of thing. And then I sat in my chair for the next 5 hours waiting for Matt to hop on. And I fucking crashed the fuck out. And the best part of it was I told Matt at, like, I gave him like 30 minutes, and I was like, hey, man, if you don't hop on, I'm just going to go to bed in 30 minutes. 26 minutes passed, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm not waiting 3 minutes. I'm just going to go to bed. So I fucking hopped out of Discord, turned off my computer, went to pee, and took off my clothes and got into bed. The moment I shut my eyes, Matt calls me, and I didn't want to answer. I genuinely, I wanted to, I originally, it should have went straight to voicemail and started doing the voicemail. And then I was like, I don't want to be a dick. And then I slid it and I answered it. And I'm like, I don't know what I said. Matt, do you remember?
What?
Yeah, that's
It's a pretty usual response from you. Yeah.
if I'm ever like super mindset on something, I will answer the phone with what, or if it's somebody calling me from work, it's what's up. And I try and do it with less of a tone. But
I get the what a lot. It's just what.
I'm in a focused mindset, so I'm like locked in on doing something, and like my brain.
Like, you tell me what.
Yeah. What?
What? You fucking tell me, man. What?
Hey, sometimes I answer the phone and I'll go like straight up with "What's up, brother?" But other days I don't. It just depends on the day. But
I'll take the "What's up, brother." The "What's up, brother" is nice. It's friendly. It's cordial. But
my what is a cordial what?
Is it, Tyler?
The tone, the inflection of it is really
it is shitty as fuck, dude. It's like, it's just, what? Like,
No,
I don't fucking know. You tell me, dude. I've called you. Like, I don't know. You tell me what. I don't know what you want from me, bud.
the people that are just listening or watching or whatever you're doing to hear this, me and Matt have basically no set schedule for when we record the podcast, except for 2 particular days out of the week. A Tuesday and a Thursday is when they release. So we try and record on a Monday and a Wednesday and have them ready to go at midnight. And then there are the days where we don't do that. And it's like we do a rush job and then post something the next day, which kind of sucks for you guys. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So not really anything we can do. But my God, man, I told Matt before we started recording, and I changed up what we were actually going to do, but we'll record that after. But like, I was literally about to crash out and just not speak to him for 3 days because I literally wasted like 6 hours of my day just staring at a computer waiting to record. And then I was just like, fuck him. I'm going to bed. This was a waste of my day.
Yep.
But
yeah, my sentimental feelings were hurt. The thing is, I mean, I get it, Tyler. I do get it. I get it. Like, and I do apologize. I was very apologetic about it because I didn't have any control over my schedule.
No. You're good.
Yesterday, but
that's the thing.
But
this
it's
is
just like
my crash out.
know. Yeah, it's just one of those dynamics. Like, I mean, sometimes things fit, sometimes they don't. Like trying to put a fucking square peg into a round hole. It's not comfortable, man.
It fits.
You can force it.
Exactly.
You gotta chop it down, cram that motherfucker in there. But
you didn't want to do that though.
But yeah. But no. I mean, it's a fucking Tyler telling me he's gonna ignore me for 3 days. Fucking cocksucking
like,
piece of shit.
Before I told him this like 10 minutes ago. Like, you guys listening 10 minutes ago. And he was just like, dude, we should fucking record your crash out, dude. Let's do it. And I was like,
let's do it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's air it out. You know, because everybody gets like that, right? Like everybody has their moments. Everybody's gonna have a burnout. They're gonna have a crash out. They get tired. They get winded. You know, it's like you can only wait for people for fucking so long. And I am really, honestly, truthfully sorry, Tyler. Massively sorry.
It's not really.
It's
a forced perspective.
Just like that.
You know what I mean? Because I also don't take into consideration, you know, what's going on in your life, what you're doing, what plans are. Like, I know things devolve and change. And for fuck's sake, I do not need a up to date, you know, like bullet by bullet. Hey, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. This is, you know, like, I get it. Shit happens. At that point, you know, that's when I told my friends, I was just like, hey, man, I'm not going out tonight. At like 5:40, I texted them and I was like, hey, I'm not going to make it. I'm doing shit tonight. I'm sorry. I wasn't more prepared for this. But I mean, truth be told as well, like the last, 8 or 9 days, I've been home cleaning, reorganizing. I moved my desk back because I was tired of the fucking wall. And literally for like, out of the 9 days, I think all of the boys hopped on one time to play games, and I was a little miffed, but it's just me. And I was like, oh, dude, man, none of the guys hopped on. They're doing their own shit. I feel like Epstein alone on his island just waiting for trial. You know what I mean? That's what I was like.
Lonely boy. Just lonely boy.
I was
status. I get it.
I was just waiting for the Clintons to decide to cut off the security cameras and just send in the guards with the rope, you know?
That's right. They're like, now's the time. Now's our chance. We will strike. Yeah.
That's all it was. I mean, my crash out for me was justified, but I know for you it was not. That's why I was just like,
oh, don't even sweat it, buddy. Don't even sweat it. Like, to me, I get it. You know, like, you're a busy guy typically. I mean, we all are. We're adults. I mean, we have shit to do. We have lives to live. You know, you got dates. You know, I've got a wife. I've got a kid, and we only have one car. I gotta figure that shit out. You know, I've got other stuff that I'm perpetually doing, but I always try to make time. And honestly, I would have been there exactly on time if it wasn't for, Nadia getting off of work. Like,
Again, we
yeah,
all
I
have
mean,
crash
I
outs.
had no control. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, Tyler, I still love you, mate. Like, I'm not gonna take it personally. But you telling me I wasn't gonna talk to you for 3 days. It's like,
Bro,
what the
dude,
fuck
I
is
was
that?
so hyped up for it last night, dude. I went to bed so mad. I had like the most aggressive jerking of my life last night, dude. I fucking beat that thing like I was Ray Rice's girlfriend in an elevator, dude. Like on God,
It's
dude.
like, yeah, you're just looking at pictures of me. You got like one hand on it, the other hand punching it simultaneously.
Bro, I'll tell you. Now, just as a precaution, Matt, with your new microphone, you have to talk directly into the microphone. If you talk away from it, not that close, not that close. But you it turned away, and I could hear your audio just breaking up. So just
Oh, okay, you do.
just
Deal.
you gotta
Got
be
it.
more
I gotta be
cognizant
right.
now.
But, yeah.
That microphone
Okay.
is gonna be right there on your nose. You know,
Yummy.
it's gonna be
Cognizance engaged.
yeah. Once you get that new mixer for it, I'm sure it'll be 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be a lot better. Well, yeah, it's gonna be like yours. I mean, the Focusrite is actually quite nice, but I think it's better for just like actual like pure recording, not doing podcasting or anything like that. Yeah, I think it's better
Technically, what
for
this
what it's
is pure
designed for.
recording, you know, but yours is a
Yeah,
multifunctional
yeah,
tool, and we just need it to function for
yep.
one thing and one thing only. That's it.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Hold on, I got something for you on that one. I got something for you on that one.
Let's hear
You
it.
know, that sounds like something a woman
This man is
would say.
insane. Take him away.
Anyway, so yeah, no, I just I don't know how everybody else's crash outs are. Matt, maybe you can attest to it. Sometimes, dude, when I have a crash out, the person that like not necessarily is the root cause of the crash out, but the person that for lack of a better
in
word,
the line of fire.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like that
That
one,
happens.
like I had a crash out, what, 2.5 weeks? It was like my day before my vacation, right? We had a giant snowstorm here in the Midwest. Like we got 14 inches of snow in 3 days, right? The roads had cleared up, and I'm like, this is my last day of work, I think. And so I went to a coffee place to get coffee, and this fucking Mercedes SUV cuts me off at the coffee place and just stops right before the speaker because I can see these two women just talking about what they want to order before they even pull up. Then they pull up, then they order, then they get their drinks, you know, and they paid at the window, and then they just sit there for like another minute. And like, I'm at the point where it's like, hey man, I have to be to work in 20 minutes. I plotted out exactly enough time in my mind to go through this drive-through uninterrupted, and you're in my way interrupting it, right? Not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mhm.
keep in mind, I have 20 minutes to get to work. I work 20 minutes away from, you know, the restaurant. So I order my drink, I get my drink, and it's a Scooters. So I don't know if you're familiar with it or not, but there's no like double lanes or anything like that to get out. It's a very tiny like U-turn kind of drive through. They're blocking the way again, like to get out. I've already got my drink. I'm trying to now leave. They're blocking my way. And the woman gets out of the Mercedes and gets into another car, like her passenger does. And then she like starts leaning over the window and like chit-chatting. And I'm like, I don't want to be a dick because like if these two women come at me, I will assault them, both physically, sexually, mentally, you know, whatever I've got to do, you know, to just get myself out of
Everything
here.
all at once.
Yeah, exactly. I
It's
wanna
like
hit 'em.
you're a fucking disgusting, nasty bitch as you're trying to penetrate her. What kind
Yeah,
of
exactly.
shit is
I'm
that,
hitting them with the
Tyler?
trifecta crash out here right now because that's where my
Just
mindset
fucking,
was.
yeah. It's
I'm
a
like,
meltdown mode.
I haven't even sipped my coffee, so like I am ready to like lunge into attack mode. So after about
Yep.
4 minutes, the woman gets into her car, the Mercedes drives off, then the woman doesn't even wait for me. She just fucking guns it backwards and then drives off too. I'm like, okay, all right. Then I go out to like, I'm going to turn right. Both of these women are in front of me. The lane's clear. Like, they can turn right at any fucking moment. But they're both just sitting there. And I'm like, oh, dude, I am fucking. So I just backed up and I fucking went to the next one over. And like, I went. And then I see both of them pull out and I'm like, Thailand, let's do something real fucking petty. All right. And I made sure that the woman merged over into the left lane. So I got in front of her and I just started going 30 miles an hour in a 45. And then when she tried to gun it past me, I gunned it forward and just held my lane. I didn't cut her off and go into the right lane. I just wouldn't let her get past me again because I'm like, this bitch wants to slow me down. I'm going to slow her down. And it got to the point where I was just slow enough to let like a 1975 Volkswagen Beetle, like the true round ones, get behind me. And it was going like 30 miles an hour, chugging, hitting that white smoke behind it, you know? And then a semi was to my right. So no chance now that this Mercedes is passing anybody. Get in the turn lane, turn to go to work, hit that like the direct shot to work. Okay. I'm 10 minutes out from work now. I'm on the home stretch. I'm going, right? And I watched the Mercedes go straight when I turned left. Anyway, fast forward, 8 minutes in, 2 minutes left to work. Get to the roundabout. What do you think I fucking see? I see a white Mercedes just fucking gun it through a roundabout, and I almost crashed into her. And I had to follow her because I'm going to work. So I'm driving, and I pull up. I get into a parking spot, see this white Mercedes pull through and go into another parking spot like 10 feet in front of me. And I stayed in my car because I'm like, if I get out, I will strike someone down with the fists of justice, right? Fucking,
yeah.
I see a blonde 50-year-old woman, tight ass. Very solid for a 50-year-old woman, I'm assuming. Gets out of the car holding a Scooter's coffee cup. And she has this fucking tiny little to-go dog. And she's just like prancing down.
What the fuck is a to-go dog?
You know, just like a little tiny dog. Just a little tiny handheld dog, you know. They're not the big ones.
They're to-go. You can just carry them. Like, to-go dog.
You never seen a to-go dog, like a little chihuahua or like
I know what you mean.
teacup dog or something like that.
That's funny as hell, mate.
And dude,
to-go dog.
She's walking inside. I'm still in my car and like I'm fucking. Here's like POV. Let's switch to my camera. POV, just me.
Yeah,
I'm just like this. Fucking dumb bitch. Fuck you.
Sorry.
Fuck you. And bro, I'm just sitting in my car, just fucking livid as could be. And I was like, Tyler,
oh yeah,
don't get out of your car. This is the woman that has single-handedly ruined your fucking day. Just let her go inside. Then you can go into work. You know, 5-10 minutes isn't going to hurt. And then one of my guys knocks on my window and just scares the absolute piss out of me. And then the crash out began. Dude, I had such a fucking shit day after that.
That was the beginning.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the crash out that lasted like 8 days. Had 7 nights.
It always goes back to.
We don't know what we did. Anyway.
We never do. We never do.
Never do.
No, we try to learn. We try to like listen.
Yeah, but we don't.
Exactly that. No.
Anyway, I don't have anything else for this recording, Matt. Do you?
Oh yeah, I got plenty, bud.
What do you got?
I want to keep talking about. I want to keep talking about this crash out. So the thing is, with like so that was the catalyst, right? That was like the very beginning of what
this was
set you off.
This was the Titanic, but the captain drinking alcohol 3 days prior, like starting his relapse, you know, before he starts binge drinking on the Titanic. You know what I mean?
He was just preparing. Yeah, just preparing in case, you know, you never know. You might hit an iceberg. Or a white Mercedes.
That white iceberg The Mercedes, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
You never just
Yeah.
you never look at a car and just look at it and you're just like, what if? What if? What if I
Yeah.
just
Like what if I didn't stop? What if I just kept going?
Yeah.
That's an honestly, I bet you that's a very common fucking thought. You know, like what if you just keep going? I think about that sometimes. Like I could just keep my foot on the gas and I could just ram into this piece of shit
Exactly.
right now and just like kind of somehow check them. The only thing is I'm thinking like in the back of my mind, it's like, all right. Okay, well,
wins
I
on
gotta share my
insurance on that,
insurance
you know?
information. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, who's got the better insurance is one. The other one is like, who has more money? Because that's not me.
Yeah. I lose that
like, I
battle.
don't want to put. Yeah, I don't want to put myself in that position. You know, but either way, but I get the sensation. You know. So it started with that. That was the catalyst. That was the jumping off point, right, Tyler?
That was the jumping off point 8 days
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, 8 days ago.
Well, and then it just kept building up and building up and building up.
No,
So like the dudes, the bros, they weren't playing games like they usually do in their normal kind of symptom.
Here's something for viewership listening.
Hmm?
I have a very creative mindset, but whenever I get into my creative zone, it becomes such a one-track mindset that I cannot be deterred from accomplishing what I need to. And I don't care how long it takes. I will get it done to the way that I want it to be done. And if I have to settle, I'm not happy. So Matt can very much attest to this. We originally created a podcast in like the beginning of November, but we didn't start anything until like November, I think the 17th or the 19th. It's one of those two. But it took 19 days for me to actually be like prepared to do something. And once
but it's good though, Tyler.
No, not always. Not always.
Hey, it's good.
Well, think of it this way. I now have a mindset of I don't settle for anything less than my expectations. If it doesn't meet my expectations, I ain't doing it.
I like that. That's a good philosophy, to be fair, because if not, you're going to waste your time. You're going to waste your fucking time, and it goes back to, you know, your burnout. The thing is, like, it didn't meet your expectations. You're just like, fuck this bullshit. But you know what? You handled it patiently. You did handle it calmly.
I did.
The only thing is it just kept compounding.
I'm very good. I feel like if I ever get into a fight because of all the like suppressed anger, I'll just kill a guy, you know? If we can have that on the record. Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, just go all the way.
Yeah, I mean, why not, man? Yeah. I mean, fuck it, dude. No,
sometimes you got to.
There's
I mean, you never know. Hey, you know, there's a really interesting film that I watched last night. It was it has Rainn Wilson in it, and it's about he's a paramedic and he's all fucking burnt out. You know, about being a paramedic. That movie. It was not fucking Repo Man. There's two different Repo Mans, whatever.
I'm referring to the operatic one.
Oh, the operatic one. Yeah, that one's entirely different. But yeah, well, not entirely different. It's the same.
A lot more singing. A little gayer.
Anyways, this guy a lot of gayer. It's like, hey, how can we make this more gay? Add some penises to the chicks. Yeah.
Finally.
No, but anyway. Yeah, but anyways, this but I'm talking about what the fuck was the name of it? I think it was literally called Code 3. It's called Code 3. That's the name of the film. It's on what did I watch it on? Hulu, I believe. But anyways, I was watching it, dude, and it was like taking me back, and I was thinking about like, fuck yeah, dude, like this burnout, it's real. Because you do get burnt out. You do so much shit. You deal with so much shit. And we're gonna get back to you in a minute, Tyler. Don't you worry about that.
I know.
But you get so burnt out at some point in time, you end up kind of you get lost in the experience, and it's good in a way because you can handle the experience, but it's shit in a way because we're not really actively really living. We're just kind of being there for other people.
In the
And it's
words of
hard and it's
Morgan
rough.
Freeman, you either get busy living or you get busy dying.
That's right. No, but it's true though. Like, so you should check it out. You actually might like the film, but either way, like, so let's go back to your burnout.
Yeah.
So you
There's
have a
more to
catalyst,
it.
right? You got, yeah, I bet there fucking is. I bet there's an onslaught. Dude, you had a. That's why I was. Before you even went on your little vacation, remember I talked to you about it? I was like, taking vacations from work throws you off of your normal game, and it was like, how do you deal with that? And you're like, it doesn't bother me. Well, no,
but the
fucking
crash
shit.
outs,
No,
the
it's
crash
true.
outs is what got
Mhm.
me. So, like, for
That's the
instance,
thing.
and I'll leave most of it. I'll leave most of it alone. Most of it.
Yeah.
So I was talking to, and I feel like people are gonna absolutely love this, but like I pray to God, no woman that I ever talk to in the future watches this episode. So hopefully she doesn't make it.
That'd be okay.
26
They
minutes,
will
32
survive.
seconds in. We're gonna pray to God. Okay.
They
So
will
lock
survive.
in
They
for
will
the
survive
loyal,
that.
lock into the loyal viewers that are listening. This is about to get juicy.
Sensational.
All the juice.
So my brain was overstimulated. Okay. I was working on this new background, this new overlay, the new setup for us, right? And I happened to be at the same time talking to 3 different women. Okay. 3 different women set up for
Yep.
3 different dates at 3 different times on 3 different days, right?
Yep.
Trying to
Mhm.
jumble it all together. First date was on my 3rd day of vacation. She wanted to go get coffee. I said, fine, I don't really care. We went and got coffee, spent like 4 hours talking. Good conversation. Woman only wanted sex. I'm like, that's not really what I was looking for here. And she's like, hey, if you don't want it, that's fine. And I'm like, maybe. Yeah, we'll play this out and see how it goes.
Mhm.
She comes over
Maybe.
like the next day. Matt, your face
I
disappeared.
turned it back on. I'm
Okay.
back on.
So
I'm here. I am here.
she was like, hey, I'm going to come over. Is that cool? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I was watching, I don't know what I was watching. Anyway, she looks at me and she's like, I got like 15 minutes before I have to leave. You want to do something? And I'm like, not really. And she left. She texted me back the next day. She was hot. Like, she was attractive. She was beautiful.
I was gonna ask, like, what is it? Do you want to do something? What does that mean?
Oh, she was
exactly?
definitely like trying to take off my pants. Like, that's what she
Well,
meant.
That's when you pull your pee out and
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like, hey.
But I had 15 minutes. I need 15 minutes of prep time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's when
I
you
get
cue
you.
the Rocky Balboa stare music.
We're on him.
And then yeah, I need a little bit. I need a little bit of something, you know? I can't just go into
I
it
get
just,
you.
I would be a horrible rapist, you know? I need like some cuddle time, so, you know what I'm saying?
You just got to tell them straightforward, just like, hey, put it in your mouth for a little bit, and then once it gets to fucking
That's
full
not how
size,
that
let's have
works.
it go.
No. That's not how it works with me. No. No woman that I have ever been with has given a proper blowjob in my life. So I've not got to experience the satisfaction of that. Like, with my ADHD, bro, I'll tell you this, it just goes soft because I'm bored. And I'm like, I ain't gay, right?
I get you.
Because like the moment I'm on top, but like,
it's pound time. Yeah.
I'm on my back, dude. Nah, you ain't getting shit out of me.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I cannot be on my back. I ain't the lazy one.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean?
No, that's good. No, I mean,
I don't relinquish my power. You know, I don't give it away.
Relinquish my power, whatever. It's like, I want to slam you, you son of a bitch.
I mean, dude, some days, man. Anyway, so back to the crash out. Okay. So
yeah, back to the Crashout. Yeah.
after I refused coitus with this woman, I'm gonna read this to you because it's fucking. I'm sure I have it in my deleted text messages. So, here we go. I'm sure this is it. Let's recover this. Because I just deleted it because I'm like, I didn't even save her number. Like, not worth my time. Here's what she said.
Yeah, of course.
Hey,
Okay.
I want to be completely honest with you. I'm not really feeling the vibe. You didn't do anything wrong on your end. I think it's just not what I'm looking for right now. So I think it's best we part ways. It was really nice meeting you and great talking to you. Sorry, I'm not good. It's like, dude, I responded with, LOL, no worries.
I mean, that's a fair response. But I mean, she was polite.
She
You
was
know what I
super
mean?
nice,
She
like-
wasn't like,
Yeah. This woman, phenomenal. Like, she was great. I just had like zero interest because I was locked into the mindset of me and Matt are about to record. Because this was, get this,
I'm gonna punch you, Tyler. Sort of.
get this, Matt. Get this, Matt.
I'm listening, bud.
This was an hour before we were about to record, and I was locked in on our idea. And
that's why you ditched the broad because very Tyler.
right?
I'm sorry.
So like,
I'm sorry. Okay.
No.
Good.
Because
I like the explanation.
this was on Monday or Tuesday. What day we recorded?
Oh, so this is for Tuesday. It was for Tuesday's episode. Yeah, that was Monday.
Episode. Okay. So I'm
Yep.
day 2 in a vacation. So Wednesday when she texted me, I was like, nah, I don't even care. I'm not really that worried about that. Like, she was great, but like, the second woman enters the play, right? Okay.
All right, yeah. All right.
She had texted me and she was like, I'm really hoping we can go and hang out and get coffee or blah, 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 go do something. And I'm like, it's currently like 13 degrees outside and there's not a lot of shit that I want to do outside. And I was trying to be like real chill about it because I'm not like, I just want to bang you. You know what I mean? Wanted to go out on a date.
Was that a winter joke?
No, it wasn't actually
Being
intending
chill
to.
about it?
No, it wasn't. So
okay.
what I wanted to do was I wanted to go watch Markiplier's new movie Iron Lung that he directed, starred, wrote, all that good stuff. And she
I
was
heard
like,
about that one, yeah.
she was like, no, that sounds dumb. I don't want to do that. And I'm like, this bitch, dude. All I want to do is go watch a movie, not by myself, and have a good time. She didn't want to. And
It really threw you off. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
It didn't set me off, but it put me on the track to spiraling once again. So
I get you. Fucking Tyler.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, there was a chain reaction crash that lasted like 3 days. And I got it all out of my system by Thursday. I got it out of my system.
At least.
Yeah.
You shook it. You shook it off. You shook it off.
So, secondary crash out woman. She didn't want to go to the movies. She wanted to go and get coffee. And I told her where I live. Not like exactly, but because she was asking about like apartments near me and things like that. And I was telling her, like, you know, my apartment's pretty nice, but I was, this is me not intentionally thinking before I speak. She told me what she does for work, and I assumed that she could not afford rent where I live. I basically, in a text message, was like, I don't think you could afford this even if you wanted to. And so then she calls me. And I explained to her, like, hey, I wasn't trying to be a dick. I was just like, it's expensive to live here, blah, blah, blah. And so she gets a tour of my apartment complex that day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, hey, whenever I'm done, I would love it if we went out and, you know, grab food because it was almost lunchtime. And I straight up was like, you know what? I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is I literally went back to my deleted messages, pulled up that woman's text messages, copy and pasted, and texted this woman exactly what that woman from the night before said. And I was like, hey, I'm going to be so honest with you. The vibes were off. I'm just not feeling it.
You just copy pasted it. That's fucked up, Tyler.
Yeah.
Gotta give her something relatively organic. At
Yeah.
least, you know. Yeah. I mean, she deserves a semblance of authenticity. You know what
Yeah,
I
that's
mean?
why I copy and pasted what the last woman told me. So I was just being, out of respect, I sent her the same exact thing because it was very sweet and polite, and I got it. And
It was polite, yeah.
because I didn't know how to respond because like this woman was needy, and she was completely dependent on other people and didn't have a ride, so she would have rides there, and I'm like, dude, I
Get it, yeah.
could
That's
not.
a choice, not a relationship.
Yeah. I'm like, I get it, but like if you can't come to me and I always have to come to you, it's gonna drag me down. So I'm like, I'm good. Right?
No, that's fair. That's fair.
So
No, it sucks, but it's fair. It is what it is. Like she needs to pick herself up in it.
so this was a crash out versus crash out scenario as to what happened next. She crashed out on me. I crashed out on her. And then I was just like, hey, sorry. I just don't want to talk anymore. It isn't. And she was like, well, I thought you would be dependent 24/7. I'm like, yeah, I'm independent 24/7. You cannot be dependent on me. Because, like, after she figured out how much it cost to actually rent, like, my specific apartment, she was all of a sudden just way more interested in me. And I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
that's usually
good.
the way it goes. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I learned a valuable
That's the way
lesson.
it goes.
Learned a valuable lesson. Won't do that again. That one, my bad. So cascading into the third woman that got the crash out, that got a crash out assist. So I had been talking to woman number 3 for about 2.5 weeks, right? I've been having a good conversation, like, just enjoying our conversations. Never once, like, offered to hang out or anything crazy like that because she was busy. Like, she was a very busy person, right? And I was like, I respect that. I get that. Good for you. You let me know when you have some free time, like an hour or so, we can hang out. We could go do something. She had an hour. And she was like, I really don't want to drive. Can I just come over and we hang out for a little bit? I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. We hang out, for lack of a better word for our viewers.
You want some jankum?
Sensational.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. And then all of a sudden, she's free all the time. She constantly wants to be over here. She annoyed the shit out of me for 2 solid days after she hung out. And I had made it very clear, like, I didn't want... I'm not very dependent on people, if at all, right? If I fuck up financially or anything like that, I'll deal with the consequences. I've literally not eaten for like 3 days before because I decided, I wanted something else. So, I mean, it is what it is. You just drink a fuck ton of water and you piss a lot, and that's how you get through that one. But she started annoying the shit out of me. And on the 3rd day, so that would have put us, we're currently on Wednesday for my crash out. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I had my 3rd and final crash out of the week. And I basically told her, I was like, look, we literally talked for 2.5 weeks. You were too busy, and now all of a sudden you hung out for an hour, and now you just want to be over here constantly. And she was like, yeah, I can just lay in bed, and you can edit, you can do your podcast, you can play games, whatever. I just want to hang out. I'm like, I get it, right? But whenever I do my podcast too, there's a camera that points at the bed, and I know that's just a no from me. You could sit off to the side and listen, but like you cannot be in frame. And it's like you're not.
You can put her in the cook chair, Tyler.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But like, she was like, you just don't like me. You don't think I'm pretty. I'm like, no. Here's the thing. You're gorgeous, right? I do not need you to distract me in any way, shape, or form, and you even being in the room is a distraction. So I don't want you here for that. And she's literally blown up my phone those last 3 days, and I fucking crashed the fuck out. And I was just like, you need to stop being so needy. It's very off-putting to me. And I straight up said that. I was like, look,
I mean, no, that's fair. That's fair, though, because, see, the thing is, when people are needy of you, it kind of changes the value of you. it stops being that you are a valuable person because it's not a valuable person valuing you. It becomes like this context of like, all right, I got this person that doesn't value themselves that's valuing me. And so in turn, it seems a little bit more like kind of an uncomfortable situation. It's like, I don't want to babysit this shit. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you on that one.
So, my last one that wasn't a crash out, but I'll tell it to you because I feel like it'll make a great TikTok. Okay.
Deal.
Matched with a woman on Tinder about a week ago during the crash out. So this would have put like Thursday. So remember, this is like in between crash outs because I finally crashed out on Saturday. So Thursday, I matched with like this like buff Asian woman. Okay. Not like
buff Asian
yeah,
woman.
yeah. So
Hold
like,
on, no. Describe the build. We need to hear it. Everybody needs to hear it.
5'7".
Okay.
Like petite, right? Arms shredded like cheese. Okay, not like a block, but like shredded. And
yeah,
she had just a single like nose piercing, and I'm like, kind of hot, dude. Don't know why. And then all of her photos were not at the gym except for the very last one, but all of them had like black eyeliner, and I'm like, dude, is this woman an emo Asian? I'm like, I've heard legend of this, right?
it's the Imasian.
Yeah, Imasian. So we matched, and she had messaged me first and asked if I was up to anything on Thursday, and I said no, not really. She was like, we should hang out. We should go do something. Most women, whenever they ask out a man, it's either coffee or food, and 90% of the time, a woman doesn't want to pay for it. Even in your case scenario, they don't want to pay for dick either. So I agreed because I was already up and at 'em, and I was about to go out and get coffee myself. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. We go out to have coffee, right? We're there for 30 minutes or so. And off-putting, yes, but then it gets weirder. So she asked at the end of the coffee date if we wanted to leave and go hang out at my place. And she said, and I quote, "I want to crush your face with my thighs." And I thought, oh, that's kind of hot. But the way she looked at me was more sinister than that. And so I was like, no, not today. I've got to run so many errands. And I get in my car, and like a black Chevy Malibu follows me for a hot fucking minute. And
I followed you. Get
yeah,
the fuck out of here.
So what happened is, and I told this to one of my friends like 2 nights ago. So I go to another coffee place, get in the drive-through line. The car doesn't follow me, but stays in the parking lot until I leave. Then the car proceeds to follow me. So anyway, I drive off to a different place, and this time I'm gunning it. I'm going like 60 and a 40, just trying to like weave through traffic to get away. Car somehow is still following me. So I turn, get on the highway, and I'm doing like 95 down the highway, weaving through traffic. I get off at the off exit, cut off a car to get in the left lane to get back on the highway, merge back onto the highway, and just fucking gun it to the closest exit. I'm doing like 110 in a fucking Jeep Compass. Get on the off ramp, go hang a right, and I dodge them, right? 20 minutes later, I'm in the Einstein Bagels line. Sorry, I had a nose phlegm that stopped me from saying the word Einstein. But I'm in an Einstein Bagels. I wanted a bagel and cream cheese because I was like, that shit sounds good, right? So, get done. Black Chevy Malibu. It's kind of there. This time, I could see her. And it was definitely her. And there's a white butterfly, like, on the back of the car. Like a big white butterfly. I'm like, dude, fuck, I gotta run. So, I'm in my car just like eating my bagel, and I'm like, how do I nonchalantly do this? And I fucking take. You ever seen that Family Guy commercial with the Asian woman driving, and she's like, "Good luck, everybody else," and just fucking swings the car left and just hits like 4 cars. I cut off like 3 cars to get in the turn lane, did a U-E, and fucking floored it and got back on the highway. Definitely lost her, 100%. I took like a 45-minute drive just around the outskirts of where I live. Just the town, not like my apartment. And then finally cruise home after I made sure I wasn't being followed or tailed anymore. And then parked in a completely different spot, like a street over from where I live. But I could still see my car, for where I parked. And
Yeah.
I fucking walked inside, and I didn't leave my house after that point until today.
That's fucking terrible, mate.
I've never been like followed before, and I was like, this is kind of weird, but I kind of enjoy the thrill of the chase.
I mean, yeah, it gave you something to do, I guess.
I was enjoying myself.
Not what you want to do. Yeah. I don't know, dude. People are fucking strange, and you can never really know exactly like where their mind is at, or what they're up to, or what they're intending on doing. But I mean,
Well, I also tried to like message her on like Tinder or whatever, and was like, "Hey, you following me?" Well, no, because like, within the first 15 minutes where I realized she probably was, I tried to message her on Tinder, but she had already like unmatched with me. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just be careful and not go back to my house.
That's how you get killed.
Rule 1: if you're ever being followed, never lead them to your house. Go to a police station. Go to a firehouse.
Yes.
Go to a very publicly lit place with lots of people. Common misconception, get them alone. That's your first mistake. Public place with state officials. Shit, you could go into a United States Postal Service place. They might have Uspis in there with guns, who knows? Anyway, sorry.
This shit's a fucking trip. No, don't be sorry. So the thing is, the moral of the story is you had an entire build-up.
Yeah.
So when
involved either.
That's a sad story. But when I was busy to record yesterday, I was like the tippy tip top because you were probably looking forward to like, I want to fucking play around, fuck off, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
this has been a shit ass week. You know what I mean?
Dude, I was ready to vent it all out yesterday. And I was like ready to go. Like we were going to have like a good, funny episode. And then I ended up having my crash out. And I was just like, dude, I'm going to be so fucking for real, dude. Fuck you.
Think about it as like, I know, it's okay. I love you, but think about it as like serendipity, right? Because I think this episode talking about your fucking burnout, way funnier than anything we were ever going to come up with.
100%. Off the cuff me, hilarious.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I've seen the TikToks. I've seen the reviews. I've seen the love. I get it. Like, shit's entertaining. But my God, dude. Oh, man. I was ready to just burn it down. I was ready to burn it down yesterday and then take a nap in the fire.
I know you were mad. You were mad. I know. And that's why today I sent you a text message and I told you, like, I'm really sorry. I do apologize. I didn't say I'm sorry, but I did say, like,
it was apologetic. The tone.
It was apologetic, but it wasn't like, I'm sorry, Angler. Like it was authentic. It was organic. And I did feel bad. I really did, because it bothered me too. Truthfully did, because I wanted to record. I wanted to do something. I enjoy this as much as you do. It's a nice little reprieve, a little getaway, a little fucking takeaway of like, all right, we can kind of take a breath, we can kind of breathe, and then I look forward to listening to what we come up with. I've been, I don't know, I'll tell you, it's kind of funny. Harlan Williams? Look him up real quick.
I know who he is.
You know Harlan Williams.
You keep bringing him up.
He's my real I'm going to punch you, but he's my real father. And I'm going to run that bit. And I'm going to try to get on his podcast because, like, he's a funny guy, yeah?
Yeah.
But I've been working on my Harlan Williams impression. Do you want to see it? Can I show it to you?
Sure.
Okay, listeners can't. You can't hear the aesthetic, but whoever's watching can. You ready, Tyler?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
You got the
fucking dead
You
on,
got the
right?
triple neck right there. You got the
That's just
quadruple
dead
neck.
on, and it's dead on.
Now,
That's how he looks.
I'm gonna wrap this up with an apology speech, but I'm going to do it in a humorous way.
Let's do it.
I need you to give me like 3 seconds while I drink this water. If you will,
Deal.
just don't let any dead air happen, Matt.
Oh yeah, nobody likes dead air. When dead air happens, that means that we all die when we breathe it in. Dead air has no oxygen content, and so unfortunately, we cannot perfuse proficiently. So,
All right,
dead air. Fuck you.
I'm ready.
Let's do it, bud.
Set the tone. This is going to be my apology speech for my crash out, but if I were Donald Trump. Is that okay, Matt? All right.
I'm down, dude. My dick's already coming hard, dude. So just keep going.
My fellow Americans, nobody crashes out better than me, believe me. Yesterday, there was a situation. Some people are calling it a crash out. I call it passion. A lot of very smart people are saying it was one of the most powerful and emotional performances they've ever seen. Was it perfect? Maybe not. Was it strong? Absolutely. Was it unforgettable? Unfortunately, yes. I take tremendous responsibility, more responsibility than anyone's ever taken. But let's be honest, a lot of people enjoyed it. The ratings were incredible. And going forward, we're going to do better. We're going to be more calm. Maybe. We'll see. But there's one thing for sure. The crash outs are going to be high quality, very clearly recorded on this beautiful Shure microphone. Tremendous sound, the best sound. And again, thank you. God bless. And remember, nobody spirals like me. Thank you.
Damn it. It's like hashtag I made out of toasters.